Hello friends. Welcome to the Audiobooks Library channel. Do you ever wonder why you buy things you don't really need, hold on to losing investments out of sheer stubbornness, or make financial choices that completely defy all logic? Today, we are going to explore the fascinating, hidden quirks of your own mind with Misbehaving by Richard H. Thaler, a brilliant masterpiece offering the core wisdom that human beings are not perfect, calculating robots, but emotional creatures whose predictable irrationality can be understood and mastered. Here are the main points you'll learn from this summary. The vital difference between imaginary, perfect econs and real, flawed humans. The endowment effect, why we instantly overvalue things the moment we own them. Mental accounting, how we secretly trick ourselves by putting money into imaginary buckets. The sunk cost fallacy, why we refuse to walk away from a losing game just because we already paid for it. How recognizing our beautiful flaws allows us to design gentle nudges for a better life. Imagine walking into a sterile, cold classroom where traditional economists have drawn a picture of a perfect human being on the chalkboard. They call this creature an econ. An econ never overeats, always saves perfectly for retirement, and calculates every single life choice with flawless, emotionless math. But Richard H. Thaler takes us by the hand, leads us out of that dusty classroom, and brings us into the messy, vibrant, beautiful real world. He holds up a mirror and shows us that we are not robots, we are humans. We misbehave. We get tired, we get emotional, and we make silly mistakes. The journey to true financial and personal freedom begins the moment we stop pretending to be perfect machines and start embracing our beautifully flawed nature. As we walk through the landscape of our daily lives, our guide points out the invisible traps we constantly fall into. Imagine you buy a very expensive ticket to an outdoor concert, but on the night of the show, a terrible, freezing blizzard hits the city. A rational robot would stay home and stay warm, knowing the money is already gone. But a human? We will risk driving through a dangerous storm, shivering in the cold, just so we don't waste the money we already spent. This heavy, painful trap is called the sunk cost fallacy. We let the ghosts of our past expenses dictate our future happiness. We also play magical tricks with our wallets through mental accounting. If we find a $100 bill on the street, we carelessly blow it on a fancy dinner, calling it fun money, even though we would never spend $100 from our hard-earned paycheck on the exact same meal. We fail to realize that money is exactly the same, no matter where it comes from. But the journey doesn't leave us stranded in our mistakes, it offers a profound, life-changing solution. We discover the endowment effect, realizing that we clutch tightly to old, useless habits and possessions simply because they are ours, terrified of the pain of losing them. Once we truly see these invisible strings pulling our decisions, we gain the magnificent power to cut them. We learn that because we are naturally lazy and irrational, we can design our world with gentle nudges. If we know we will forget to save money, we set up our bank accounts to save automatically before we ever see the cash. If we know we will eat the junk food, we simply don't bring it into the house. By shaping our environment to work with our human nature instead of fighting against it, we stop swimming against the current and start floating effortlessly towards success. The moral of this story is that your irrational emotions are not a curse, but a beautiful part of being human. By humbly accepting your flaws and gently nudging your environment, you can outsmart your own mind and design a life of magnificent wealth and peace. Some important points we must keep in mind. Stop letting past expenses force you into bad decisions today. Let go of sunk costs and move forward. Treat all your money exactly the same. Do not waste sudden windfalls just because they feel like free money. Recognize when you are holding onto something just because you own it, and be brave enough to let it go. Set up automatic systems for your savings and investments so you don't have to rely on daily willpower. Forgive yourself for being human. You will make irrational choices, so just design your environment to make the right choices easier. That's all for today. Thank you, and please take great care of yourselves.